champion Engard has yet to return. Excellent! You have my thanks, child. Now, we can use the power of the Fellfire Bloom to begin the removal of this curse from our lands. We will, however, require your services once more to accomplish this. Will you aid us again? Seek an audience with the keepers of the crossing, and then administer the sample of Fellfire Bloom to the heart of this land. With luck, you will free this entire region from the Naka affliction. The restorative properties of the Fellfire Bloom will remove the Naka's affliction from the font of the crossing. The summer fae who live here are tied to the land, and the land in turn is tied to the crossing. You must invoke the Keeper's Right in order to reach the crossing. The first step is to challenge Pura at the Crown of the Sun to battle. You need proof that you have bested her to pass through Caer Alatha. Very well. Defeat Pura, and she will give you the Amulet of the Sun. Take the amulet to the Keepers at Caer Alatha, and they will allow you to pass. At the bottom of Caer Alatha, you'll find the font of the crossing. Place the sample of Fellfire Bloom atop it. Go to the Crown of the Sun, where Pura trains only if you defeat her will she grant you. Then delve into the depths of Caer Alatha and find the crossing. Place. If our theory is correct, your help in this matter will finally free Ulceron of the Naka.
A child of dust! What brings you to the Crown of the Sun? The desert is unkind to mortals. Ulcerund is the last bastion of the Fae in Tyr, one of the few places in these desert lands where we are plentiful. I do not wish to speak to you about Fae affairs, mortal. This place is older than your mind can grasp, and it will remain long after you are gone. Florian told you of it. They must trust you implicitly. It is one of many sources of our worldly power. It is an almost limitless source of magical energy, closely tied to the essence of Ulcerund. They spent hundreds of years here in preparation of their duties. I am tasked with meeting their needs, ensuring they are ready. It will be several hundred years before the replacements for the current keepers arrive. They are Summer Fae, but their minds have been altered. They attack any who travel the sands, be they mortal or Fae. I am the guardian of the Crown of the Sun. It is my role to watch this sacred place and see to the safety of the keepers in training. Florian and the Circle sent you to access the crossing? It is highly unusual for a mortal to invoke a Fey rite, but your aura is most unlike a mortal's. Very well. Prepare yourself. Well done. You are a skilled combatant. It's no wonder you've earned the respect of Florian and his circle. The Amulet of the Sun is yours, and with it your right to descend to the crossing.
The wars of Glir Athwin came crashing to the ocean's turmoil. Our people, despaired and battle-weary, hiding from the ogre's fists, saw Baal Tyrion to a weird spire, dressed in crimson garb and circled by images. Wise Tyrion called forth the grace of Lyria, her beauteous song, paragon of the ethereal. The people climbed to her side, a summit cloister of spell-woven forces. She smote the Joven from the hallowed pinnacle, and never again did they return. Rathir, she named the place where sharp rocks break the water's surface. This home for all Doppelfar, the lunar crag of Lyria, the 14th after the parting.
Welcome to Caer Elatha, mortal. We have not had visitors in a very long time. What do you seek? It is no accident that Caer Elatha is a place of great spiritual confluence. The crossing's flow of energy has influenced the landscape, shaped it as the ancients once did. It is a nexus of energies, a place where magic flows infinitely. There are few such places on Amalur, and the Keepers are tasked with protecting them. Yes, I am Winter Fae and Halcyon is Summer Fae. That is the nature of the crossing. A representative from both courts remains here for balance. I always distrusted the Summer Fae, but it is difficult to distrust your only companion. Over the centuries, Halcyon and I have grown to rely on one another. Halcyon is my companion, and a revelation. I never in my lives spoke to a Summer Fae, yet now I see that winter and summer are not so different. The Keepers live to prevent use of the crossing by either Fae Empire. Its power is such that both Summer and Winter Fae have agreed to leave its power unharnessed. Always dear Pura has stood vigil at the Circle of the Sun, awaiting the new Keepers to give them direction. It was she who led Halcyon and myself to the crossing when we first arrived in Amalur. I am quite skilled at sage crafting. It is one of my roles. I will aid you if you require it. To deal with the Narca curse. If Pura has given you the means to pass, then do so. You should seek out Halcyon. He will assist you in this. It is where the replacement Keepers go to prepare for their work at the crossing. When it is time for them to assume their posts, they enter into combat with Pura, as you did. If they survive, she brings them here, as she did with us. She is the guardian of the Crown of the Sun, and it is no wonder Florian and the others of the House of Valor have come to place their trust in you. We Keepers routinely delve into the depths of Caer Elatha to make minute adjustments to the crossing, ensuring its power remains under control. Find the crossing, and Halcyon will undoubtedly be nearby. Take caution in these lands, mortal. Your kind is particularly susceptible to its dangers.
You should feel privileged. The crossing is not a place of mortal business. You are the first to come this far. That essence of the Fellfire bloom is meant for the crossing, yes? To cure this region of the Narca curse. I will not allow it. Florian, in all his wisdom, does not see what I see. That the crossing is a solution to this long winter. No Fey empire has ever risen so. It is not the way of things. I have been using the power of the crossing to gradually tip the balance of magic in favor of the Summer Fey in Ulcerant, but this had unfortunate side effects. The crossing is tied to the magical essence of this land, and so are the Fey of this region. My tampering has driven them to madness. It is a necessary corruption. Better for a few of us to be mad than to wait for this long winter to end. Perish. I cannot allow you to interfere further. The Circle of Engard must endure my curse for as long as it takes to end this long winter.
I see. Alcir's devotion to his king and court was more powerful than our friendship. That he would compromise his own kind to end the long winter is deeply unsettling. Perhaps, in the end, he'd become Narca himself. You have my thanks. Please, take these. They are imbued with Fey magic, and should aid you wherever you may go. I serve the Unseelie court. I was chosen to guard the crossing as the winter representative, to watch over its power during the long winter. The crossing has changed. I can feel it. But whether it undid the damage Halcyon inflicted remains to be seen. Return to Florian and report what transpired. Take caution in these lands, mortal. Your kind is particularly susceptible to its danger.
champion Engard has yet to return. I can feel a change in the air. The taint of the Naka curse is rapidly dissipating. Shame it was caused by one of the Sealy's own. The Circle and I will take our leave. A small number of Naka will undoubtedly remain. We will reclaim our brethren and defeat what Naka are left. Thanks to you, perhaps Alcerund will recover from the Naka after all. Farewell, mortal.
We are the Circle of Engard.
Yes? I have a moment I can spare. For you? Good day. What is it? Yes? I have a moment I can spare for you. Good day. Yes? I have a moment I can spare for you. Good day.
Nothing worse than sand inside your... The heights of Menethir are thick with dew.
Can I help you?
No, what is it?
You have the remains of the hammer. It is... I should have expected this. It was forged in the Hall of the First Sworn. It must, I think, be reforged there. The hall is not far, only... I don't know what to do when we get there. The hall lies south through the canyons. Meet me there. He has gone to free the Niskaru Lord. Pray we are not too far behind to stop him. Not all our wisdom was left to gather dust on Eamon's Isle. I have learned the location of the Niskaru Lord's mountain prison. But first, we must deal with that hammer. That means the Hall of the First Sworn. We need it restored if we hope to defeat Beeson. And for that, I'm afraid, we must journey to the Hall of the First Sworn. Legend tells it is there that Eamon was transformed from a prince to the first of the Warsworn. It became a meeting place of sorts in the time of the First Sworn. You saw Baelor in the siege. Baelor, a greater Niskaru, is like a small child before a Niskaru lord. This one is Kamazandu, the deceitful one. It's thought the Arathi themselves imprisoned it in the mountain after it proved too clever to kill. I haven't been here since I was young. It is as full of old books and dusty scrolls as I remember. Yes, time is short. The Hall of the First Sworn is south and east through the canyons. Meet me there when you are ready.
We're fighters here, not toy soldiers. Nothing worse than sand inside your armor.
Sworn to war?
Greetings.
Looking to buy? Need to do any trade? I have some items for sale, or I can buy if you're looking to fence some. Items. Come again.
I'm sorry for the way I left Ironfast. The last time I saw my mother was the day she set off for these ruins. She came here and never returned. I thought maybe... But we must be going. Records speak of a sacred passage that leads to the forge. They say he came to this place a prince and left it sworn to war. How he entered the passage, what he learned there, none but he know. It's said that the way from the sacred passage to the forge opened only for Eamon, and at its end, he learned the secrets of the First Swarm. It's also said to have closed and sealed the day that he died. When I was young, my father touched the hilt of a chaos-cursed dagger. The magic within disfigured and diseased him. My mother spent the rest of her life in search of a remedy. She felt sure some wisdom from the Warsworn's past could cure him. We had fought chaos, after all. So she delved into our past, searched everywhere, until she came here. Yes, to reach the ancient forge, you must go through a sacred passage. Of course, I can't be certain. No one but Eamon himself has ever walked those halls. Lead on, Oathblade. There you are. She was so close. Look, that must be the sacred passage there. All right, let's do this. There's no hope. We've come all this way. For what? You and I are not Eamon. How can we ever hope to pass through that? Yes, but it can't be done. Try for yourself. Ancient magic bars the way.
Only those foreseen may enter here. Fate bars this path, and none may alter fate. Approach, mortal. The hammer must be remade. The hammer. To the forge. You will know the way. The wisdom is within you.
So this is it. The forge room of the First Sworn. With Tharu. Look at it, how it shines. This is a weapon of legend. Held in Aegon's hands, it felled Niskaru by the score. But now we have our own legends to make. The Niskaru Lord Kamazondu is imprisoned in Cloudcrest Mountain, in the Hollowlands. As Beeson weaves his spell, something called the Niskaru Lord's Crown will emerge. Are you listening? It is not truly a crown, but emanations of the Niskaru Lord itself, as it emerges from the mountain. It cannot escape all at once, so if we can injure these first projections with the Mystic Hammer, we can close the door Beeson seeks to open. Cloudcrest Mountain looks over the southern Hollowlands, west of here. I will go to Ironfast Keep for reinforcements and meet you there. He plans to free a Niskaru Lord, and we hope to stop him. May Tharu help us. The first emanations of the Niskaru Lord, emerging from, if I read correctly, the mountain itself. That's the first stage of the spell. Let's not find out what happens after that. It worked before when Aegon fought Farlong. Let's hope that it works for you. In the end, he but dreamed a nightmare. But Beeson might make the nightmare real. They both suffered and died because the knowledge and memory of our order was squandered and lost. I will not forget that. But I can be content that their deaths were not in vain either. A Niskaru Lord is an immense being of pure chaos. Kamazondu's nature is that of great cunning and persuasion. Be wary and believe nothing it says. Yes, it lies south along the Hollowlands. I will be there with reinforcements. Make yourself ready. This will be a trial like none you've known. To the mountain then, and our final task.
Wonderful.
Look, Beeson has carved his own way into the mountain, and that will be our route as well. Let's go. Yes, the crown will emerge at Cloudcrest's summit. That's where Beeson will be.
Great gods!
We'll hold them back. You go on. Do what you came to do.
What have you done, you fool? You thought this war was over because you won a battle? Mortals cannot triumph against such malice. We've fought this war for more than 10 years. We could fight 100 more, and for nothing. I could have ended it. I could have promised 1,000 years of peace and protection under my rule. With Kamazandu at my side, and an Iskaru host at my command, who could threaten us? No one. I am sick of the doctrines of Rathir. Power must be hidden, guide from an unseen source. Cowards. Great power must reveal itself and stretch its wings. Follow me? I would have freed it, of course. And Farlong was sure the web of spells would... I could feel its fire coursing in my veins. We were nearly one voice, one mind. What difference who follows whom? But you have severed the bond. It would have given me power, the power to save us all. And you took that from me. For that, you will pay. Now die!
It seems I won't be stretching my limbs so soon. It is a shame that the mage proved so feeble an instrument of my will. Would that I had a better, stronger one. That is true. What a shame. I was nearly free after so long. But the seal is cracked, and my mind may now wander. Imagine what I could do if I had an instrument through which to act as well. Your glory is bright, little one, but in less than a blink of my eye, your candle will flicker and fade. A whiff of smoke, then nothing. But I will be here still. I will chuckle when you die. And when I am freed, I will laugh until the seas boil and the mountains shake. I will wait, but not for long. Begone, speck of dust!
Were you talking to someone? Never mind. I saw it all from over there. You were like one of the first sworn in living flesh. When you're ready, head back to the Hall of the First Sworn. Don't keep us waiting there, all right? Dead, right over there. Aegon himself would have been impressed. I don't know how you forged it or what magic it contains, but I do know it worked. I saw it for myself. Kamazondu is restored to its prison, thanks to you. Yes, to the Hall. Just come, you'll see. Hall of the First Sworn. Don't delay.
You have made your choice. Be gone.
Enter. Stand before the swarm. You have done great deeds. You have shined brightly as Caerwyn's blade and cleared the dust from our most glorious past. You have felled foes beyond imagining, and stayed true and sworn to war. Therefore, I proudly bestow upon you the high and treasured rank of True Sworn. With one hand, we remain sworn to war in the noble mercenary's creed. With the other, we shall keep watch and strike at every Niskaru threat.
We did it. You did it. You were like another Aegon. I still can't believe it. One of the first sworn stands before me, and I can call him friend. Did he truly wish to use Niskaru to win the war, I wonder? Or had chaos simply twisted his mind? You've more than earned it. I know. I was there.
My assistant has returned. What do you need of me? Stay safe.